I want to give you give me all your reports. Okay, I want to have a bit scanning regarding your, to see how, to what extent you're able to convey the message of your learning as we go day by day, just like a child. You know, baby, a child will always show some talent day by day. And you expect the talent sometimes a bit later, but somehow the talent was shown earlier. And normally what people say, kalau budak tu show dia punya talent much earlier than later, what we will say? Ha?
Cepat ni dia belajar ke sini.
Pasal dia cerdik ni budak ni, Masya Allah, pandai ni budak ni, belum lagi setahun apa ni dah pandai. Right? You feel the excitement or not?
Yes.
You feel the unexpected result. So the same thing about you. You are like a baby. Right? Yesterday we talked about you, but you're not just a baby. You are more of a now, much more talented baby. But how do we want to see a baby is talented? Expectation must be very high. A baby that is just doing something unexpected, that is a different expectation, where the baby show the talent beyond expectation. Now, compared to you, supposed to be a talented baby, and you didn't perform, you will expect expectation or frustration? You expect excitement or frustration? When the baby doesn't perform, you expect excitement?
Then frustration and sorrow.
Maybe you didn't get what the message I wanted to share with you. If you are supposed to be a talented baby, and then you didn't show your talent, the people who's watching you, be it your parents or be it your loved ones, you're going to give them the frustration. You got the meaning? Yeah? So, if we compare you to a new fresh graduate and they show their talent more than you, then they start comparing somebody who's not talented and can perform and somebody is supposed to be talented and cannot perform. So today's class or today's lesson is for you to identify mistakes that make people become frustrated of you. You always feel down when your parents are disappointed, right? You will say, I have disappointed my parents. They hantar I pergi sekolah, and yet I didn't do well. But when you excel beyond their expectation, you can see their excitement. Whoa, that's my son, that's my daughter. Danda dia mengaku, itu anakku, bukan anak dia, dia mengaku, itu anak dada, itu bapa aku, itu bapa aku, dia boleh punya cucu, punya bapa punya apa. Semua dia mengaku, right? People start to feel what? Ownership. Oh, dia tu I kenal, dia tu mak I punya sepupu, punya saudara punya, you know, oh ya ke? Oh, dahsyat ya dia. People start to claim ownership. People's behavior is like this. But when somebody is of no good, what do they say? Entah anak siapa tak tahu. Disown. And this is a normal behavior. People like to own something when something is shown to be better. Oh, I not like associate with this girl. I want to associate with this boy. I want to associate with this team. So what kind of association would you like to make yourself to be? So write down the 3 points I mentioned to you just now. Baby, you new talent. Talented baby, show no performance. Expectation here. This now you call what? Excitement. This one you call what? Frustration. The other one is, we mentioned, ownership versus disjoint. Okay? Maknanya, I don't want to be association. So, we doesn't want to claim that, oh, I am so and so related to so and so and so. We just want to have what? Somebody to associate. That's why when we have companies, you see, oh, my associates, my partners, my associates, my clients, my suppliers. These are people who start to what? They start to feel closer. They start to also support. They also start to what? Give you referrals. Hey, why don't you go and do this? Hey, why don't you go and do that? Hey, I tell you this is right. And then they start to also advise. They started to also give you better return. Hey, jangan lah, no, you want to make more money, go and do this. Right? So you cannot be just behaving like what you are. You have to start showing qualities that can make people associate with you. Yesterday what we learned? How to get help, how to find the network, who are the people that we should link with, right? So I don't need to repeat that. You have already acquired a little bit or whatever that you need to do. Now, today's learning is about association. How we create associates for you. Not necessarily somebody you knew. Must be somebody unknown. But yesterday's exercise is all the unknown. You did not knew that. You had no clue about that. You have no idea what they can do for you. But if you behave in the first level, oh, I didn't expect that coming from you. You're such a new person in SAP. But if you say, oh, I just graduated from this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Suddenly, when they ask you one question, two questions, you cannot. You're going to disappoint. Disappointment is something that is hard to repair. If somebody is disappointed with you, it sticks in your mind for a long time. Let's say you disappoint your girlfriend. You think she can forget you within 24 hours? You say, yes, I can forgive, but I can't forget. So, disappointment has got the highest impact negatively. As compared to this one, has got a highest impact positively. I tak sangka lah. He can answer me questions which I myself was not able to answer appropriately. guy understood what he meant to say. You create a positive inclination for people to look at you differently. So you have to start learning on how to communicate effectively on a subject which you should already be part of. Not, oh, I'm new, I don't know. Okay? So your words on how you want to be part of these associates must be words that can make people forgive and help. They come closer, they support, they reciprocate, they give you things that you do not know. So you have to be very, very tactful, okay, tactful in terms of using things which you should not hurt people and make people disappointed. It should be more towards liking you and want to be with you and want to help you, not just waiting for people to help you and then you did not respond immediately. Okay? So this positive and negative attraction, the positive and negative attraction is what we have to learn today on how people will immediately repel you or immediately associate with you. So the word repel is all the opposite of association. Reject. So are you going to be a reject item? That's a good answer. No, you're not going to become a reject item. You're going to be a wanted item. So to be a wanted item, this is where you have to start understanding elements that people feel the association. Elements that people feel you. Huh? Not elements that people, I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't get it. I didn't see what is his point. But I understood what he wanted to say. I believe he is lost here. I will try to help him. See? There's an element of when a baby is just learning something new. People know you are a baby. I will help you. He's a new child, he's talented. But you don't expect what? People to help you all the time. You have to keep on showing your new talent. People will start identifying, oh, he's learning more and more, he's sharp, he's grabbing every element of it. Yeah? So he started to learn the new talent day by day. So your absorption, like a sponge, zoop, 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 paham? You know the things very, okay, I may not know now, but tonight I go and refer and look at it, and look at whatever, zap, dapat, oh, I know now. So it's within 24 hours, you can do your what? Yesterday's word? Transformation. Within 24 hours, you can already immediately know what you do not know. So that transformation, you should not delay. So that attitude of waiting and delaying, or the other word is procrastination. You know what is procrastination? Suka melambatkan atau melengahkan. Nantilah dulu, I tak ada masa. Nanti dulu, I tak buat. Always put things at the back of your mind, something which you know what is the negative implication towards your new learning just now, as I mentioned to you. Okay? So that you understand, newborn always learn something new every day. You are like that newborn. But because you are not that young, you are already in this category of talented baby. Expectation is high. So if expectation is high and you do not show your performance, the frustrations will get lower and lower on you, and that's where you become what? The reject item, right? You wanted to be the wanted item, not the reject item. So always understand, how fast can people reject you? If on the day one people reject you, reject item, it's very hard to defend. Confirm reject. Right? So in any interview, a lot of people reject because what? Item number 1 or item number 2? Why do people reject during interview? Item number 1 or item number 2? Come on, it takes so long to answer. People reject you because of item number 2. You're supposed to be talented and you didn't perform. That's why people reject you. Okay? So you don't want to be a reject item. Entering into this class, you're no longer that baby with new talent. You are now the talented baby. If you don't show your performance, you make people frustrated. When I begin you to people to showcase you, you put yourself down. And you become a reject item. And the purpose for you to make yourself motivated is to create what? Association, associate. People want to be with you. People want to be closer with you. People want to be in contact with you. People want to advise you, come back to you. This is what you should be doing. Get people to associate with you. So yesterday's exercise is you should have already lots of friends. You know how to friends, not give them that feeling of, oh, I don't want anybody to own me. I want to be disjointed. Huh? I want to stay far away. Then you don't have any ownership for people to come in. Where you say, I want you, I want you, I want you. Right? Have you seen football team? When you see people watching people run, what do you think the coach is doing?
See the performance.
Who's better and who's not good? Who's consistently good? Not today good, tomorrow bad. Who is not emotionally affected? Right? So are you going to be today good, tomorrow bad? No. You're supposed to keep your motivation high. There's always one day where things are not the same, but are your motivation is going to go down? No. A talented baby should always perform better and better at any situation, not blame the situation, not give reasons for the situation. A talented person should succumb and arise, arise from our situation, not just, oh, I have reasons to give my poor performance. I have reasons why I didn't perform. That is not an excuse. You're looking for an excuse, then you're not. You're just talented of looking for excuses. But that's not what we want. People out of you. For how long can you escape from being poor performance if you start giving excuses? Okay? So what do you feel about yesterday's exercise? Refreshing? You feel energized? Firdaus, what do you feel? You feel, I know where I can get help, where what I do. I keep on reading something.
I can see that SAP can be a big family. It's not about you and your system. It's about the family.
What else? You feel energized.
Yes, because when I see the SAP consultant, the other SAP consultant having a problem, so they quite sharing all the info fast. What was I see, so that keep me to be SAP consultant.
Okay?
They all share and care for sharing.
Share and care for sharing. Why do you think the word sharing, all of you starts of saying sharing? Why? Because they want people to associate with them. They don't want to be rejected. Okay? They don't want their clients to feel they are of no good. So the moment they associate with the people who are having the same problem, they can then identify and repair. You know, there's no such thing as everybody knows everything. So the attitude, like yesterday I mentioned to you, transformation is all about attitude. So the attitude about asking, sharing, caring, and linking to the people who know that attitude should transform you to be always having the new talent. So, anybody who doesn't like reading the SAP manual, are you going to read whatever news that's coming out there? So that should be your agenda every day in the morning. Open up what's going on. Right? Because you're part of the SAP community. Hey, what's going on there? What are people discussing? What are the issues? So that when you see another SAP consultant sitting beside you having a drink, she says, hey, what do you think about that? What's the problem? Alien. You want to start those to communicate, associate, and you say, oh yeah, you know what I heard? I saw a lot of this understand about this discussion about this. What do you think about this? What is your opinion on this? People start to share. Then you can start the conversation. And people start doing what? They start to read you. Oh, you're at this level. Huh? You raise your standards. You raise your level of talent. Oh, and how much you know about this? Lord. People will start to like you. Okay. And you say you are just new? Yeah. Oh. You see that surprise? When people give you a surprise, they'll remember, hey, remember, right? You give me that shock. You give me that energy. Oops. You want to create that impact for somebody to like you and associate with you. Not a. How many of you go to the reject shop? Why?
Cheap.
Cheap and quite interesting.
The branded
Price
item
is-
with the low price.
They have a lot of discount in the reject
reject consultant, SAP consultant, people come to you.
No. I think no.
Reject item and reject SAP consultant is two completely different. People will not hire you if you're a reject item. SAP consultant. Consultant is people who are of higher knowledge. So if you are a reject item, nobody will hire you. Nobody will buy you. People cannot get, people doesn't want to get a discount on knowledge. You tak tahu ya, okay lah, I get you cheap. Product and knowledge is completely different. Yes, I do agree. You can go to a nice reject shop and get an item, jeans or whatever. It's different because people don't see their error. But when you talk about a consultant and you get rejected by your team, people saw your error clearly. You made that mistake. You made that mistake. You made that mistake. That error can be removed in your mind. For reject item, they can hide and people cannot see. But if you have made a mistake and everybody see it, where can you hide? Got my point? Right? So if you compare a reject item and a reject consultant the same, then something is wrong in your relationship with the item and the product. You are a high knowledgeable people, so you have to keep on what? Building associates. Increase associates. This is where you increase your value. Alright? Hide your error. Minimize your error. Alright? Rectify your error. This is where with the associates, you minimize your error, you rectify your error, you increase, you reach and reach and reach your knowledge so that the error gets lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser. Okay, so the next exercise which I want to do, you're going to tell me till 12 o'clock mistakes in SAP implementation. What are those errors? What are the mistakes people made in SAP implementation? Okay, all right. So if you miss the first session, this is why I record the video. Okay, like we said, we have to share. All right. So, what are the mistakes in SAP implementation? Find out. Get your individual exercise first, and then after that, we'll do for a group discussion. And we all have to come to very strong understanding not to make any kind of those mistakes. If not, you become a